What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today we'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Tesla with the ticker symbol TSLA. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So on this channel, I only look at the charts because the charts are my reality. So I'm not expecting all-time highs for Tesla anytime soon. I'm not expecting all-time lows. I'm going based on what the chart is telling me. So you can see that price is moving up higher. Why is it doing that? Well, previously there was a move up in the past, just a little small one. So market generally moves in twos. So this was one leg right here. Market pulled back and it's making the second leg up. So you see the target right now for the second leg up is right at the 202. So right at the low 200s. It might even pull back to fill in this gap completely right back over here from that earnings report. And that would take price to the 207, 208. So again, we're expecting short-term higher prices because it was overextended. We had a gap to fill and a breakout to retest. Because this was prior support at this level and price is coming back up to test it for resistance. So we'll see if it stays below it or not. But that's why price continues to push up higher, and I do expect continuation of this move up higher as of right now. So that's what it looks like Tesla is doing. It was going sideways, so it is starting to break outside of the sideways pattern right over here. So let's go and make this one orange. Let's turn this up a little bit. Make it orange. So we are starting to see price break outside the sideways trading to the upside. There was a little breakout on the bottom, which can lead to a breakout on the top, which is exactly what we're getting right now. So there's multiple reasons why price should push up higher, at least to the low 200s. So that's all I see on the daily chart. In the short term, I mean, long term, it's still looking bearish. You can see that this measure target has not been reached yet at the 160, and just because we're seeing a pullback doesn't mean this measure move is canceled yet. We would need to see a very large move up and price staying above the 200s for that to fail. As of right now, we haven't seen that yet. This could be step one, which is first getting the move up higher, but we need to see step 2 and 3 to stay above it, because we can always push up higher and just collapse back down. So we need to see the other steps to play out, not just the first step. But this looks promising for the bulls, at least in the short term. But overall, this is still a downward looking market and stock. So that's everything I have on the daily. Here's a look at the weekly. As long as we're below this long-term downward trend line, this will be continuing to trend down lower. This will be the first thing that the bulls need to break through. Well, the first thing would be the low 200s. This would be the next major level that the bulls would need to break through if it has any chance of having a sustainable uptrend. As right now, we're just pulling back. Like I said before, this is a key level. It's a key level at the 206 because it has been tested as both in support and resistance several times. You can see that it was support back here in the past. It was support right over here. Price got back below it, found resistance, got back above it, found support. Now we're back below it, and we might find resistance again from this level to send price lower. So this is a key level. We're still below it. We're still below the EMA, still below this trend line right over here. Have a measurable target in play. So again, everything is still bearish. The big picture is still bearish for Tesla. Short term, we are seeing it move up higher, but again, that can fail at the low 200s. But I do expect at least continuation to the upside for the next couple of days to the low 200s. It might even hit the 200s today, and then the time will no longer matter. I always go based off of price, not time. Reason being that sometimes things take longer and sometimes things take shorter to play out. So everything is based on the time. For example, a lot of people I hear say I'm going to hold this stock for 5 to 10 years. Well, 5 to 10 years is a very large gap between them. That's another 5 years. So that doesn't make any sense. And then second of all, let's say what happens next day. Let's say price gets to a very high level that you wanted anyway. So are you going to wait now for the next 4 years and a half, the rest of the 4 years? No, you're not. So again, everything's based on a price. Time is, subjective, and it can be, it can take longer to play out. It can take shorter to play out. So things that matter is time. A lot of people, always wait for these time things to play out, but that's just waiting for something to go wrong. I mean, if basically, for example, let's say Tesla, you're going to say, oh, I'm going to buy right now, I'm going to wait for 5 to 10 years, and what you really want is all-time highs or even near it. So let's say it gets there in like 2 months. So are you going to wait now? No, you're not. So again, time doesn't even matter at the end of the day. And the price is what matters. I mean, the time matters. What I'm saying but the price matters more because it will change your basically action if things get if targets get closer or later. So overall, this is still a downward trend. Short term, we are seeing move up higher again, and this is another thing right here. Short term can be different from long term picture. Short term can be up, while the long term picture could be down. Just like a big downtrend, short term we can have moves up higher, but the big downtrend is still stronger. So again, this is still a overall downtrend, but short term we are seeing move up higher. So I'm expecting a little bit more upside back to the 206, 207 level, and then a continuation to the downside. If price does break it, I'll be looking for this, what price does at this trend line. If it gets rejected hard, it's probably just going to continue down towards that 160 level. If somehow price breaks above the 207, 208 and breaks this trend line, okay, then we could probably look for a potential reversal to the upside. Until then, I would be bearish for Tesla. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.